Hello and happy Tuesday. Today I'm going to be talking about transitioning, and specifically when I'm talking about transitioning in this video, I am referring to students transitioning from either elementary to middle school or middle school to high school, and how that affects an IEP or individual education plan. So this video is specifically relevant to parents whose kids are in 5th grade or 8th grade this year and have an IEP. So at the end of the year, you want to be prepared for any changes that may take place to your student's IEP and know what to expect and what to be prepared for in those potential meetings that may be occurring in the next few months. So first of all, whenever there is a transition from elementary to middle or middle to high school, there should preferably be an IEP meeting with the whole team that includes you as a parent to discuss any changes that may be occurring. For example, when a student transitions from middle school to high school, sometimes some of the services will change. Also, the minutes on the IEP change. That's partially due to the fact that different schools have different amount of minutes in the total school day. Middle schools and high schools vary the amount of time that students are in school every single day. So that changes on the IEP. But also the services will change. And this is where you need to be really aware of what services your student has in middle school and what services they are going to have when they transition into high school. Schools will often say things to parents like, this is what's available in the high school. This is all that this high school offers, so that's what your child will get. They only offer consultation, or they only offer once a week support. Well, what is your child currently getting in middle school? If they're getting support in math twice a week and reading twice a week in middle school, then when they go to high school, we aren't necessarily ready to change those services. If your child's still struggling and still needs that support a couple of times a week or more in middle school, then just because the high school is a little different and it's bigger does not mean that you have to agree to that change. So that's where you have to be really careful and really pay attention to what the school is proposing, what your child has been getting, how they're doing, and how that's going to change when they get to high school or from elementary school to middle school. Again, that's a major change. Elementary schools offer a lot more resource room, a lot of pull-out support where students are taken out of their normal classroom to go to a smaller setting and work with a special ed teacher, maybe 2-3 times a week to work on math, reading, writing, etc. And then when they get to middle school, there's a lot of push-in support, which that might not work for your child. And that's where you need to really question the school, ask for what data they're using to make these changes. Later this week, I'll be having a video all about prior written notice. And in that video, I'll talk a little bit more about whenever a change is being proposed, refused, brought up by an IEP team, what needs to be done. So definitely pay attention to that video that'll be coming out in a few days, because any changes to your child's IEP need to be done in writing as well as in an IEP meeting. So as soon as you have those transition meetings, make sure you are prepared for any changes that may be proposed and what you are going to say to the school if you don't agree to those changes. If you have questions or have any concerns about your child transitioning from elementary to middle or middle to high school, feel free to contact me at 407-308-2980 or email us at orlandoadvocates@gmail.com. Thanks for watching and hope you have a great day.